Hello, welcome to Wise Up Thriver. If you are new to this channel, my name is Regina Nuwagaba. I believe in empowering potential. Welcome. Are you surviving or you are thriving? This question we'll need to ask ourselves, especially if we want to identify and understand what our legitimate needs are. Now, we have two categories of needs. We have primary needs, which are basic needs: food, shelter, air, drink. But we also have legitimate needs or secondary needs. And many times, these are needs we do not think about because we are too busy, or we are too lazy, or we don't think they are very urgent in our lives. But yet, these are the needs for thriving in life. The first step to us becoming who really God created us to be is identifying our legitimate needs and then creating a lifestyle that caters for those needs. I'm going to talk about these needs in four categories, which summarize the four aspects of our lives. And one category is the physical legitimate needs. Now, I already talked about the basic needs: need for survival, food, of course, air, drink. We also have physical legitimate needs. For example, when was the last time you went for a long walk in nature? So needs like regular exercise, balanced diet, adequate rest, regular sleep, and needs that do not seem urgent many times for our physical bodies. But look, our bodies are so gloriously created that we need to respect and honor them by giving them more than just survival. And the only way we can get to thrive is when we step into the space of our physical legitimate needs. The second aspect is the emotional aspect. When the heart is starved, the body cries out. And sometimes emotional starvation can have varied symptoms like radical mood swings, general lethargy, feeling tired all the time. Sometimes anger, bitterness, and resentment can be symptoms of emotional starvation. We have an emotional need, legitimate, to spend time with family, friends, spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, colleagues, or mentors. We have a need for acceptance, a need to belong, and also a need for dynamic relationships with other people, a need for intimacy. We need to spend time with people who challenge us, people who encourage us to grow and become better. Look, we are social beings, and relationships bring out the best in us. There is no woman or man who has become great on their own. The people around us help us to be great. And many times, the people we surround ourselves with will either lower or raise our standards. Aspect number three is the intellectual aspects. Ideas shape our lives. Ideas shape our history. We all need a constant flow of ideas. Ideas that inspire us, that challenge us, that illuminate our minds, that teach us about ourselves and about the world. We need ideas that show us what is possible, but also ideas that encourage us to be who God created us to be. We have a legitimate intellectual need for constant renewal of our minds with an inflow of ideas. We need new stories. We need to listen to new stories. We become the stories we listen to. What stories are you listening to? How are you feeding your intellectual, legitimate needs? Our last category is the spiritual aspect. We have the three S in the spiritual aspect. S number one is silence, S number two is solitude, S number three is simplicity. In silence, we see two visions. The first vision is the vision of the person we are now. And the second vision is the vision of the person we are capable of becoming. And in the same space of silence, we are able to encourage and challenge ourselves to become the better version of the person we are now. Every day poses questions. We are faced with a myriad of choices and opportunities, and we need time alone to be able to search our hearts. We need time alone to search for answers to these questions that life poses, but also we need time away from the so many voices so that we can discern which of the choices is appropriate, which of the choices will help us become the person that God created us to be. A question for you today: are you satisfied in playing in survival mode? Or will you step out today into the space of your legitimate needs for thriving? Thank you for listening to me. Bye for now and see you really soon.